Have you ever felt like you know something, but you don't truly understand it? Well, today we're going to break down a really powerful framework for learning that shows us how to get from just, remembering facts to actually internalizing real wisdom.
Okay, so let's just dive right in by looking at our default setting for learning. Honestly, it's a habit most of us fall into without even realizing it. So let me ask you this, and be honest with yourself. When you come across a new idea, is your gut reaction to defend what you already think? Or is it to see how this new piece might fit into a bigger picture? That first little impulse, that's the key to everything. So for most of us, without even thinking, we use what's called the memory approach. You hear a different political take or a new perspective on a movie, and bam, you immediately hold it up against what you already believe. It just becomes this simple game of agree or disagree, and that totally shuts the door on any real growth. And that's the whole point, isn't it? Real learning isn't just a yes or no question. It's about seeing a new perspective not as some kind of threat to what you know, but as a chance to actually stretch and expand your own world. Okay, so why do we default to that simple agree-disagree mode? Well, to get that, we need to look at the two basic states of mind that we all operate from. And really getting this distinction, that is the key to unlocking a much, much higher level of thinking. It really follows a pretty clear path. We're born as these purely emotional little beings, right? We cry, we feel, that's our whole world. Then school and language come along, and we start building up a rational mind. The problem is, a lot of us just get stuck bouncing back and forth between the two, never really bringing them together. So you've got the emotional mind. Think of it as our factory setting. It's super reactive, and it works completely from this subjective place of, I feel this is wrong or I feel this is right. It's incredibly powerful, for sure, but it can be completely disconnected from logic. And then, of course, there's the rational mind, the one we spend years building up in school. This state is organized, it's analytical, it loves facts and figures. It's awesome for winning a debate, but on its own, it has one major flaw. And this quote just hits the nail on the head. This is the core problem with only living in that rational mind. It can over-intellectualize everything. You can know all the theories about love or grief in your head, but be totally, completely disconnected from the actual human feeling of it in your heart. So, if one mind is too hot and the other is too cold, what's the answer? What if there was a way to integrate both of them? This is what leads us to a third, much higher state of understanding. This third state is the real breakthrough we're aiming for. It's not about choosing reason over emotion or emotion over reason. It's a genuine synthesis, a balance point that takes the power of feeling and the clarity of logic and creates something way bigger than either one alone. And this state is called the wise mind. It's the true goal of our mental development. It's not about logic winning or emotion winning. It's about them working together in harmony so that our deepest insights come from both our head and our heart. And when we learn to tap into this wise mind, our whole approach to new information just shifts. Instead of being reactive, we become reflective. We naturally start looking for ways to grow, we seek balance, and we actually consider other perspectives, not as arguments we need to win, but as ideas to explore. Okay, so this all sounds amazing, right? But how do we actually get there? Well, the path takes a conscious effort. It means moving beyond just hearing ideas to truly applying them in our own lives. This model right here, this is our roadmap. So stage 1 is just memory, basic recall. Stage 2 is comprehension, where we start to see how different ideas connect to a bigger picture. But the real goal, the place we want to get to, is that third stage, application. See, application isn't something that just happens to you. It's an active process. Step 1, reflect. It's about just giving an idea some space to breathe. Then, step 2, relate, is where you connect it to your own life, your own challenges. And finally, application. That's where you internalize it and use that knowledge to fundamentally change how you see yourself and the world. That's the real journey from the head to the heart. And finally, this whole journey from just remembering facts to finding the wise mind, it all leads to the ultimate sign of true mastery. And there it is. The final test of whether you understand something isn't about using a bunch of big, complicated words to sound smart. It's the exact opposite. True mastery is when you can take a complex idea and boil it down so it's simple and easy to understand. When you can do that, you know you've got it. So this journey, from simple memory through that tug of war between emotion and reason, all the way to the balance of the wise mind. That is the path to real growth. So I'll just leave you with this question. What's one idea you've kind of been holding at a distance that you are now ready to truly understand and apply in your own life?